Hey everybody, it's Chris with Out West with Chris, and I'm back with another BattlBox unboxing and review. I started doing this video last night, but it was too dark and there wasn't enough good light in my house, so the video didn't turn out very good. So basically, I've already unboxed the box. I know what's inside, so you're not going to get my initial reaction. But this is a really cool box and a really practical box, stuff that you can stow and start using in case of an emergency right away. Alright, it's also BattlBox's biggest box yet, and I upgraded to the Pro Plus membership for this one, and I'm pretty glad that I did. Got a lot of really cool stuff in here. So this is it. This is a big box, and there's a lot of goodies inside. Alright, so the first thing we've got is the Sitrep card, and the Sitrep card gives you a scenario or a situation, and this month just so happens to be vehicle prep. So, having your vehicle ready to handle certain emergencies. On the back side of the card, it goes over the contents. One thing I really like about it is it gives you kind of a description, and if you're looking to buy more of something, you can always go to BattlBox's website and check out the what's in the box page, because you can get links to each item. So if you only did the basic, but you wanted something that was in the Pro, you could go to their website, get a link to whoever sells the Pro, and you can buy it directly from the person that made it. So it also tells you the approximate value of each item, and as you can see, there's quite a few things in here, and let's get going on it. Okay, so to kick things off for the basic box, we have a tactical black molly stocking, and it is Christmas, so this is pretty cool actually. You can hang it. It's got a nice handle, a bunch of room to fit stuff in, some zippers. I mean, this thing's pretty cool. It's got some molle webbing, a spot for some morale patches, clips, all sorts of stuff, a little pouch down here. This is, as far as being practical, it's not going to be super practical, but it's kind of cool. Nice little add-in item. Pretty neat, actually. So, one other thing that you get in the basic box is a BattlBox PVC patch. So this is a morale patch, PVC, Velcro on the back. So you can just grab both of them right now and stick it on, hang this up on your mantle, and you're good to go. You're set. So pretty cool. Nice little gift, nice little add-in item. Not super practical for, tactical preparation purposes, but still kind of nice for them to throw something like this in. So I'm going to put this up over my mantle, and I've got a stocking now, and a really tactical one. Alright, another item that's in here is this right here. This is Black Rifle Coffee Company, and it's the BattlBox Coffee Edition. So this is about enough coffee to make one pot of coffee, essentially. It's a really dark, strong coffee, and this typically sells for $2.99. On the sheet, it's listed as $12.99 for this. This isn't really $12.99. They put in a little insert as well that said, "Hey, we had a typo on the price. It's not $12.99. It's $2.99." So one thing I like about BattlBox is stuff gets put in every now and then that you might want to try, but you wouldn't necessarily go buy. So now I get to try this. So the next time I get camping here in the spring, I'm going to cook some of this stuff up over the campfire. And yeah, so you can use it's got a coupon code on the back for 15% all of your other orders. So you can save a little bit of money also. And one interesting thing is 1% of all the profits go to gun rights advocacy. So I'm a supporter of the Second Amendment, so something like this means a lot to me too. They're going to spend, a little bit of their profits, they're going to donate to a gun rights group. And you know, it's named Black Rifle Coffee Company for a reason. You know, they're fans of Black Rifles and the Second Amendment. So pretty cool. Looking forward to seeing how this stuff tastes, how it does. But you know, I'm pretty excited to check it out. The next item in the basic box are these survival tabs. So survival tabs are just basically a food, and they're just a tab you would eat, and it gives you about 24 hours of nutrition in case of an emergency. So since the theme of this is vehicle prep, you know, in case there's an emergency, if you get stranded in a blizzard, or you know, you get stuck when you're out four-wheeling up the mountains and you're way off the beaten path, having some food to hold you over is a good idea. And you could do this, or you know, this will work well because they hold up in, you know, extreme heats. Like some foods aren't going to do well going from extreme hot to extreme cold. These guys will do fine. And they're nice, low profile. You know, you can just fold this up, stick it in your glove box, or some other area of your car where you keep things for in case of an emergency. But these are valued at $7.95. So I might go ahead and taste some of these here in the future, see how they taste, and if I like it, I might order, you know, a dozen of them just to have in case of an emergency, because they are low profile. And they will hold for a while. One thing I noticed when reading on this is these have an unopened shelf life of 25 years. So toss it in your car and you really don't have to worry. So you've got it for 25 years. All right. Okay, so the next item included for the basic box is some Heat Factory large warmers. So these are like hand warmers, but for your body. And if you've never used hand warmers before, they're really helpful. I use them when I go hunting up in the mountains up in Idaho. It gets cold up there, so it's nice to have something, you know, a little hand warmer in your pocket. I used them a few weeks ago. I was up in Washington State with my family, and we went to a lighted parade at night, and it was cold. It was about 17 degrees. So we had the hand warmers, not the body warmers. We had the Hot Shots, so that's a different brand, Hot Shots hand warmers, and those things work great. You just open them up, you shake them up a little bit, and in about 3 or 4 minutes they start to emit some really good heat. You put them in your pockets, inside your gloves, and they help you stay warm. These things are awesome. So this is a really practical thing to have in your car. You know, if you do break down or you get stuck in a blizzard, you don't want to have your car running the whole time that you're, you know, to run the heat. So it's always good to have blankets in your car, or, you know, having some of these in your car is going to be helpful too. Because if you run your car the whole time, you're going to run out of gas. So having a heat source or something like this to help keep you a little bit more comfortable so that you don't have to run your car constantly to stay warm is a good thing. Last but not least, for the basic box, and this is a cool item. Oh, the hand warmers, by the way, are valued at $1.30 each, or $1.30 total. So the next item in the box are these little, they call them a 10-inch flare alternative, and these are just a chem light. So, you know, these are nice because and one thing down here in California, during the summertime, it's hot, and a lot of the roadways have brush on the side of the road. You know, you light up a flare and it becomes a fire hazard. You know, if you put it out far enough in the road, it's not going to be a big deal, but if it's right near the brush, you could potentially start a brush fire. And brush fires are a big thing down here in California. So you don't have to worry about that. They're easy, they store, you know, you just pop them like that and let them go to work. This also comes with a stand. So it's a little stand that you can loop in here, and you would set it up on the road, and it would, you know, be able to be seen a little bit better because it's on a stand. So I don't know how long these last for. but you should be able to get a few hours out of them. You could also use it if you had to signal, so hello, help me, I'm hurt, something like that. So pretty handy, good thing to have in your car in case of an emergency. These are valued at $7.04 with the stand. So far, I think the basic box is a pretty good value. And the basic box costs $25. I think you got your $25 worth. So going up to the advanced box, you get 2 additional items. And one is this Rotcho tool bag. And it's a solid bottom tool bag. So that's nice. It's got side pockets, a decent looking zipper and handles, and enough storage space to put a good amount of tools in to throw in your car. So, having a couple basic tools in your vehicle, if you get in some sort of jam, that could help you out. I'm not the most mechanically inclined guy, but I can fix a few things, a few basic things on a vehicle if I have a few basic tools. So I'm gonna get some basic stuff for this, and I'm gonna put it in my car. All right, so back to the advanced box. One of the coolest items that it looks really cool, I don't know how well it works, is these are zip grip and go. They're basically really big zip ties that you would zip tie through your wheel onto your tire, and they provide a little bit of extra traction. So if you don't carry chains with you and you're out somewhere and it's muddy or a little bit icy or slick, these could bail you out. That's kind of cool. These look pretty neat actually. It's a heavy duty plastic. It looks like they're pretty simple to put on. I don't think you would want to try to drive 40 miles in compact snow and ice in these, but to have them in your vehicle in case, on a spring day an ice storm runs through. Stuff like that does happen occasionally, and it happens in places where it's not supposed to happen. And these can bail you out. This is cool. This is pretty neat right here. Well, only one set, and it looks like one set would do one tire. So what I might do is I might go get on battlebox.com, go to their what's in the box, follow the link to the website of the folks that make this, and these are $25 right here, one set, and I'm probably going to order another set so that I have 2, one for each tire, one for each back tire, so that would work best for me. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is pretty cool. So that's the advanced box. You get the Rotcho tool bag and the Zip Grip Go traction. You're now at a $49 cost for the advanced box and about a $95.80 value. So pretty cool. I think you're getting a good value so far for a vehicle emergency kit. Moving on to the Pro Box. Right here, something that everybody should have in their car, and not enough people do. I already have some jumper cables. They're kind of a nasty mess though. I don't have a cool bag for them, but heavy duty jumper cables, get some, put them in your car. It's cool that these are in this box because jumper cables typically aren't too cheap. These run at $25. So having jumper cables in your car is really important. I've helped people out numerous times that didn't have cables. It happens, the need for these, it happens when you don't expect it, and when you don't have them, you really wish you did. So jumper cables, good thing to keep in your car. Another thing that people don't carry in their cars that they should is some sort of fire extinguisher. I've actually had a small vehicle fire back when I was in high school. I didn't have a fire extinguisher. I was able to put the small fire out. But it could have got bad quickly, and it didn't though. I'm lucky it didn't. But having a fire extinguisher in your car in case of an emergency is a good thing to do. So this one is a little bit different than the one that a lot of folks with BattlBox got. I guess there was a California compliance thingy, California. A different on the Sitrep card, it says a alternative extinguisher has been shipped to states with restrictions: California, New York, and Nevada. So something special about California, New York, and Nevada. So we got this special one right here. But anyways, it is what it is. It's a fire extinguisher to have in your car. It's small, compact, not super big, and you know, looks like it's going to work really good. It's got a cover. You know, you break that off. This slides off somehow. I don't know how. Oh, there you go. So then you pull the pin like a grenade and you press that down and you're ready to go. The fire extinguisher is a $13 value. If you don't have one already, you should run down to a Walmart, a Target, an AutoZone, something like that, and buy a fire extinguisher. Get it stored away in your vehicle. All right, last but not least, for the Pro Box, a nice strap. This is a nice strap too. You can tell looking at it, it's got a reinforced coupling area. I don't know what that technically would be, the term, but the attachment area looks like it's reinforced, and it's pretty heavy duty. It's rated at 20,000 pounds, and it's a 20-foot strap. So there's numerous times that I've had to be pulled out of something or pulled somebody out of something, and straps are a really good way to go. You can use a chain, but chains are big and bulky and heavy. This is pretty light, but it's also heavyweight. These straps are great. Awesome value. This is right here is a $20 value. If you don't have one, go look for one. You might pay a little bit more than 20 bucks. A good strap can cost more, but they're a lifesaver when you actually finally need them. So good thing to have. I'm stoked that BattlBox put this in. The cost for the Pro Box is $99.99, and we're up to about $153 value. All of these items, with the exception of the patch, the coffee, and the stocking, are focused on getting your vehicle ready in case of an emergency, and it looks to me like they do a really good job. Really good stuff. And this is just a start. There's other stuff that you can put in to keep your vehicle ready. A flashlight, more food, you know, some sort of fire starting in case you had to, you were stuck way out in the middle somewhere and you needed to be able to start a fire, you know, something like that. So good stuff. All right, since I got the Pro Plus membership this time around, I got the knife of the month as well. And I'm looking at this knife right now, and I think it was a good upgrade for me, a good time to upgrade. So what we got is a SOG. This is a Seal Strike. This is a good looking knife. Just a little bit about the knife. It is powder coated, partially serrated. It comes with a sheath. It's a fixed blade knife. The blade length is 4.9 inches. It weighs about 5.6 pounds, and this is a cool looking knife right here, folks. The one thing about this packing stuff is, man, it just gets dust everywhere. There's dust all over the place. Anyways, just a little comment, but you can use that packing stuff also for kindling, so I guess it's kind of handy. We've got a firm sheath, nice quality it looks like. The knife locks in, pulls out easily, but locks in, stays in there pretty sturdy. It's a nice knife, really lightweight, but feels really firm. It's a full tang knife. It's a glass nylon grip with stainless steel inserts. I mean, it's just a really nice looking knife right here. It's pretty sharp already. I'm going to go ahead and sharpen it a little bit more. But this is a solid knife right here, folks. It's got a good grip. It's got a end grip spot, so you know, you can use that as a strike if you needed to break a window. You know, something like that. In case of an emergency, you could, you know, hit. Pretty cool looking knife right here. The sheath is pretty cool too. So you can clip the sheath in. It's got a clip, or you can thread your belt through and have it go straight on your belt. It looks like once you have the knife in the sheath, It also has a cord cutter of some sort. So you take this piece right here and you would slide it. And because the knife is in that little chamber right there, you know, you can put a piece of paracord down and pop it. You could possibly cut other stuff with it. I don't know how well it would work for other things, but that's pretty neat. You know, a little built-in functionality, something that you know, you could use. It also has a built-in sharpener on it. So that is right here. If you can see that, that little groove right there is actually a built-in sharpener, a knife sharpener for this knife. So that's pretty cool. Another thing that it has built into it is right here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. The focus wants to look at my face, but right here you have a built-in ferro rod, so you can get some shavings for some sparks. That's pretty cool. In case you need to start a fire in case of an emergency. Pretty neat. So this is a nice knife. Pretty cool for the Knife of the Month Club. It comes in at a value of, yeah, let me check just so I make it state the right thing. The knife and the sheath combination are a $127 value. So that puts the overall cost of the value of the Pro Plus at $280 for a cost of $150. So kind of in review, this box's theme was focused on vehicle prep. So getting your vehicle ready in case you have a roadside emergency, in case you get stuck in some inclement weather, something like that. And I think it gives you a good start. And I think that one thing that BattlBox does is it helps people be more self-reliant, gives you the tools that you need to be more self-reliant and confident that you can, if you're in a pickle sometime, you know, bail yourself out. Not relying on other people to have tow cables or tow straps or jumper cables or food or anything like that is a good thing. Being able to have those things to protect yourself and your family, or maybe to come into the aid of somebody else who's in an emergency situation. You know, it's something that I think is good and a lot more of us should be thinking about. Overall, I think that this BattlBox was fun. The knife is so fun. I like this knife. Stoked that I upgraded for this month. The coffee, excited to try the coffee out. Simple things like that that BattlBox throws in, or it you know, I think is really cool. And the morale patch with the tactical stocking, a lot of fun for Christmas. All right, that's my thoughts. That's the review for Mission 10 BattlBox in December. If you're interested in learning more about BattlBox, you should go by battlebox.com. That's BattlBox without an E .com. Take a look at some of their info. You can look at their past boxes. You can also go to the forums and look at some of the conversation that happens on the forums. There's pretty good community of people over there that chat about all sorts of different stuff. There's different subscription levels. Should be able to find something that fits into your price range and your interest. And overall, I've been really happy with the boxes that I have received so far. I haven't received that many, but I'm already looking forward to January, looking forward to 2016, and looking forward to more knives, more tactical and survival and preparation gear, and looking forward to doing more videos. So if you like the video, please click the thumbs up button and subscribe, and thanks for getting out west with Chris.
BattlBox rocks.
Okay.